Okay, Marv would like to talk about our next toy, but Marv is an action figure. He can't talk. I'm not that crazy yet. Okay, some might argue differently, but no, Marv can't talk, but I can. So today on The Peg, we're going to be looking at Dark Knight's Metal, the Batman, the Collect and Build the Merciless. So let's take him out of the package, take a look, and let's get going. Batman, Batman. I mean, this Batman needs a light underneath it. It's so cool looking. But I'll put down the extra dramatic lighting. And to begin with, I want to say that we got Batman out of the package. And I don't have the other three figures. And, you know, it's I don't normally like showing the package, but there's still three other figures I'd have to get to build the Merciless. And I don't have them. So that is something I know a lot of people are thinking, why didn't you buy it when it came out? Because I never saw them! The frustration of being a toy collector. But let's not diverge too much into the side of not having the rest of the Build-A-Figures. That's something I'm going to have to budget for, cross my fingers that I could track them down, or find people who just want to sell me the parts for the figure, or find the figures. But that's something that involves budgeting and, of course, luck. And unfortunately, budgeting is an issue because we're talking 3 more figures. Maybe having to get them online, or that's if I can even find them. But let's put that aside. Let's talk about him, the Batman himself. Now, well, okay, let's get 2 things out of the way. Okay, these bases really suck. This is one time where I would have loved to have. Can you imagine that gorgeous bat symbol as a base with 2 pegs coming up to hold them properly? That would have been fantastic because this Batman is so well done. It's the sculpting in the cape is gorgeous. The chest piece, the actual neck articulation is a different one before. I actually love this. You can actually really lean that head forward. It doesn't really turn, but I just love that. You know, so the base, this Batman deserves a decent base. So if anyone out there does have a 3D printer and you want to make me a happy man, please start doing decent bases, because I don't think Mr. McFarlane is ever going to do them for us. Even though I think, you know, DC Multiverse, McFarlane Toys should learn from another company that did other toys that did really good bases. Back when they first started. They don't do them anymore, but when a certain other company that started doing toys, Marvel, you know, started doing, they had really big bases, and I have a whole PBX full of those bases from all my Marvel Legends that I have. But that'd be nice. The other thing I didn't like, once again, is the fact that I almost have to, like, literally pry those fingers apart to put the accessories in his hands. That said, though, I love the accessories for this guy. Even though they're hard to get in his hands, Batman holding 2 freaking battle axes, I mean, that's badass. That is badass. And, you know, I have nothing bad to say about this one apart from the base and the hands. I love the detail in this one. The face sculpt is amazing. The cape's amazing. I love the battle damage on his leg. I might go a bit longer than usual because I really like this figure, and now I really want to get the others. Let me see. It's looks like it's from like the Batman Who Laughs with the Wings. Looks like it's a Bizarro or a Superman Who Laughs. Ooh, I need to get these. I need to track down these other ones, and I also think the design for the Merciless is really good too. But like I said, never saw it, couldn't get it. So Yeah, I love this figure. I'm going to proudly display this figure. There's no doubt in my mind that this is one of my now favorite Batmans ever. The articulation is really good. You know, it's just, this is how toys should be. This is an action figure and how it should be. But all that said, you know, I know you're thinking, why are you not insulting yourself this week? I don't want to, because this toy is so good. This toy is really good. I like it. I'm not going to make my jabs at myself. We all know who I am anyway. But now there is some bad news about this, apart from me not having the other figures to build. As you can see, well, you can't really see. I'm going to put him down for a second. But as you can see, the On the Peg shelf is now empty. I've ran out of figures. There's been nothing new coming in for me. I haven't had much luck in the clearance bins, because you know they don't always put action figures on sale. So for now, there won't be any new Multiverse reviews for a while. At least no new action figures from DC. There might be some other stuff. I probably will work on finishing my retro footages I've already started. I filmed a bit of the Cops one, but I realized I can't keep those retro toy reviews short unless I do one cop action figure at a time. That takes some time. I also have other action figures I want to do too as well. So what I might be doing, because I have nothing new to film for a while, that I might just be filming the old retro toys. But the retro toys, heads up, the episodes aren't going to be more than like 5 to 6 or even 10 minutes. There might even be like a half-hour episode every now and then. So those are going to be a bit more longer to film and edit, because I do have to set something up. Therefore, I'm not going to stand here, hold up, and try to talk about. So I have to set the sort of a place to film those properly. So that's probably what I'll be looking at forward for a while. So I've now just finished all my new toys filming. It's taking me 2 weekends. So I'll be spacing these out for the next week. And next weekend, if there's nothing new that comes out, and there's nothing in the clearance bins or on sale that I could pick up that I don't already have, then I guess I'm going to start filming those retro toy reviews, and they're going to take longer. I want to get the cop one done already, but when I filmed it, I realized it's too short. It doesn't really show the cops too well. I also have a lot of old Marvel Legends to film. I'm not going to be buying new Marvel Legends. I've taken a look, and they're not worth the money for me. They're smaller than the DC Multiverse. They're not really worth the price tag on them, but I have a lot of the old ones. So they're going to be part of my retro reviews. And as I said a long time ago, it's been a while since I said this. I have quite a few of these guys. And if I continue to run out of new toys to do, which like I just did, and I finish doing all my retro toys that I want to review, I'll probably start opening these guys up. But in the meantime, if I get 100 likes per video, you know what's going to happen. So let's get back to that. Yes, I know this video is going longer than I want to, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. After this Batman, I figured it's a good way of wrapping up, I guess, called the season 1 of On the Peg. That it's a good way of wrapping it up with a really good figure that I'm happy with. I really like it. I will try to track down the rest of these somehow. Once more, thank you guys for watching and liking. You valiant few, you brave few who put up with this, mostly this. I will say, because there's been some comments to me about a few things. You will see Leroy again. You'll see Lowry again. Maybe not for On the Peg. Depends if, well, look, for example, if I get more Fortnite, you'll see Leroy. Lowry will be back maybe for some different types of toys. Maybe even on some retro looks. But those two and the rest of the Muppets are going to start showing up on my other YouTube channel, the Mad Montreal Man channel. They'll start showing up there because I do have some ideas. I'm also going to be doing more on my TikTok thing, which I haven't done for a while. Yeah, I know. It's because someone made a comment the other day about, the Muppets, and they said it's really sad that I don't have those voice actors working for me anymore. Do they not realize that's all me? So keep an eye for those. But for now, after this video is finally posted, hopefully by the time this posts, I'll have some new figures to do. If not, we have a plan in place. So once again, Batman, Death Metal, Build-A-Figure. He's part 1 I need to get the other 3 parts, but oh man, I love this guy. You know what stores I'm going to recommend. I'm not going to mention them. I will do a shout out to a few people. I'm going to shout out to my buddy Shane, who's been a fantastic supporter of my channel. To Mark, you thought I wouldn't mention you? Too bad I'll mention you. To my buddies who work at a certain store, Chris and Casey. They were the ones who helped me get the stuff on sale. To my buddy Nick. To another wonderful guy in Vancouver who does great videos as well, Hartley. You know, good to you. And I guess I'll see you guys all when Season 2 starts, whenever that's going to be. But until Season 2 starts with new toys, like I said, we'll be starting to film those retro toy reviews, but they're going to be longer. They're going to be a lot longer. I already started filming one of them, and I have to edit it down because right now I have about an hour of footage, so I'm going to have to cut that down a bit. But we'll see you on the next On the Peg. And yes, before I go, I do know that I should have rethought the name of the show a little bit because I forgot about there's a certain thing called pegging, but I'm talking about pegs, about like a peg when on a wall. It's like a retail peg, not the other kind. So apart from my mind going dark there for a second, thank you once again, and we'll see you next time.